Hi, and welcome back to Life of Enchantment. I'm going to talk to you today about locking feelings in and motivation. So what's motivating? Love, fun, happiness, joy, wanting to achieve something, having goals, all of these sorts of things. One really wonderful thing to do to help you with this is to lock feelings in. So when you are exercising, you feel that burn. Keep repeating, I love this, this feels good, I love it, I love it. On my walk today, we've just come back. We've been to the forest that I go to quite often, and walking back through there, I was so in love with it. I'm just absolutely in love with Mother Nature, and it takes me to a place in my soul and my mind, my body. I'm so happy and joyful when I'm there. And as I'm walking around, I'm saying, oh, I love this, oh, this is so lovely, and I'm just looking at the sky and all the different shapes and how I feel. And the more love I feel, the more in love I feel. And the more I'm saying it, the more it's locking it into me. It's locking it into my memory, to my emotions, to my soul, to my body, which means that it's an association then. So every time I go now, my mind and body just go to the place of like, oh, this is so lovely, because I've locked it in, because I've made it my magical, enchanting place. When I eat nice things that taste lovely, chocolate included, I know, but other healthy things, and I'm like, oh, I love this, this tastes delicious. I'm locking that in. When I achieve something that I have wanted to do, I'm like, yay, I did that and that felt great. I'm locking that in. I'm kind of rewarding myself with feelings and thoughts more than things, which it is just greater and stronger, and means that I'm just relying on myself rather than having to have a quick fix from something. When I achieve something, when I do my accounts, which is so boring, and I'm like, oh, I did this, I've done that. So when I have to do them, my association with that now is when they're done, I feel amazing. So it's not such a hardship to sit and do it, because I know that that feeling when I've done it's going to be amazing. When I do my yoga and things, and when I've left it a little while and then I have to get back into it, it does tend to feel a bit like, oh, but I keep saying to myself, in a few more sessions, I'm going to feel amazing again. That keeps me motivated. So I'm looking for the feeling that I get when I'm accomplishing and enjoying these small moments. If I've read a book, I'm like, oh, I love that. If I've listened to something that's longer than 5 minutes, because let's face it, we're all getting a little bit like too used to having that quick fix. But when I've listened to it longer and I think, oh, actually, I really enjoyed that, I keep affirming to myself positive things that have made me feel good, happy, joyful, that have been fun, and therefore I look for it more. Now, I'm not saying life is going to be perfect, and you're never going to have to do things that are boring and difficult or anything like that. I'm just saying that if you look for the feeling to be more exciting, fun, happy, loving. I mean, what an amazing emotion to feel love. When you love lots of different things, and that's what motivates you to go off and do whatever. It's such a huge emotion that has so many great benefits and rewards to your mind, body and spirit. If you give yourselves those moments of happiness, fun and joy, your health will improve, your outcome will improve, everything improves like a snowball effect. It really is worth doing. So instead of looking at motivation, look at what you're going to feel when you've done whatever you want to achieve, what you're going to feel when you are going somewhere, so that you can start to make fun, love, joy, happiness, achievement your main motivators. Does that make sense? I hope I haven't waffled too much. So practical ways to do this is, like I said, locking that in. The more you repeat it, the more it's going to lock it in, the more you're going to associate with it. When I was a little girl, in my bedroom, I used to lay there, and when I used to wake up in the morning, I could see this dappled sunlight through the leaves coming through and like shining on the window and on the wall. And I just thought that was magical. I was teeny, and I remember I used to lay there looking at it, and because that little curtain thing would see-through curtain, I can't remember the called, would just sort of flutter in the wind, and so it would move a little bit. And I remember being so enchanted by this, thinking it was absolutely magical. Every time I see dappled sunshine now, whether it's on the forest floor, whether it's coming through my house, it takes me back to that moment, to that feeling, to that childhood wonder of magic and excitement. And calm. So calm and peace is another massive, massive motivator. I forgot that earlier, so adding that in now. If you know something brings you that as well, that is something that you're going to want to work towards. For me, association and locking in, so walking through the forest earlier on today when I was so in love with everything, the more I'm repeating it, the more I'm saying I love you to the trees and things, and just saying, oh my God, I was walking around in my head like, I'm so in love today with this day and this forest. It was, I can't express it, amazing. And the more I was doing that, the more I was feeling. And the more, therefore, I was locking it in, the more I was then associating it in my mind, body and spirit with going out, being outside with these amazing positive feelings. So think of ways you can use that when you're cuddling someone, really cuddle into it, like, oh, this feels lovely, unless it doesn't, of course. When you're feeling really relaxed in the evening, when I finish work or finish whatever I'm doing, I snuggle on the sofa here with the dogs. And I get a little blanket out, and she does this position, he goes wherever the hell he wants to. And we snuggle up, and I'm like, oh, I love this. This feels so lovely. And it's motivating. It's motivating in the sense that it makes me feel calm, happy, joyful, peaceful, snuggly, warm. And that to me is motivating. So there are lots of different versions of motivation and lots of different ways to achieve it. But the best way that I have found to get myself to be more motivated to do anything is to either link to the feeling of how lovely it's going to feel, or the outcome of how good I'm going to feel once I've done it, once I've achieved it, once I get myself off my chocolate. I tend to feel my chocolate addiction, I tend to feel much clearer, fitter, cleaner inside. Does that make sense? Use this to benefit yourself. I hope this has been helpful and that you can find ways to incorporate this in your life. Do let me know how it goes for you. And until next time, all my love, Ella. Bye.